New to Pilates or just wanting to touch up on the basics? This short workout is for you. I'm Hannah Ray from Clarity Pilates. Let's get on the mat. We'll start by lying down on our backs, knees bent, taking a quick moment to make sure we're not tucking the pelvis, tailbone off the floor, or arching too much, a lot of space under the low back. We're looking for just a little hint of space and a heavy pelvis on the floor, neutral spine to begin. We're going to bring one leg to a tabletop position and then place it right back down and do the other side. So we're just marching the legs back and forth here, not letting the knee come too close to the chest and not letting it drag our pelvis away from us either. So we're keeping the body stable and just moving the legs up and down a little bit. Try that a couple more times on your own, going whatever pace you need to. Especially if you're a beginner, I suggest you go quite slowly here. Leaving one leg in the air now, see if you can add the second leg. So we've got two legs up. Lift your head and start to pump the arms up and down. So this is the 100. And it's quite a challenging exercise that we do right from the go in a Pilates session. So you can always bend your knees or rest your head or both if you're a beginner to find a version that works for you. Wherever you are, continue taking nice deep inhales and exhales. We're looking for about 5 arm pumps with every in-breath and another 5 arm pumps with every out breath. So you're using the arms to warm up the body and activate, but also to count your breathing and keep it really consistent. Let's all take one more deep breath in together. And then exhale, you'll hug your knees and rest your head down. Very nicely done. Let's traction the low back here by just pressing the knees into the hands a little bit. Should feel really nice to do. And then we'll take the feet down and you can roll onto your side to come up to sitting. Hands will come behind the thighs, feet flat on the floor. Scoop the belly in and just round back until you feel your abs engage. Then pull with your arms to come up. Really simple. We're just gonna rock back and then pull ourselves forward. And we only want to go back far enough that the feet don't lift up off the mat. They should stay grounded here. Just the body is going to move back and forth. So it may be quite small, especially at first. That's totally okay. Try a couple more, your own range of motion at your own pace. Keep it going. I just also want to note here that we're not going to sit tall between reps. We're going to keep the head rounded forward so your spine shape stays the same even as you come up. Let's all lean back now and do a mini hold. Maybe your hands can also release from your thighs. Gorgeous. Lie all the way down and hug your knees. Really nice. Planting the feet on the floor now, right leg's going to extend toward the ceiling, and it may be a little bit bent, and we'll also have the option to straighten that left leg. Wherever you are, top leg circles across the body, down, around, and up 5 times, doing your best to keep your pelvis stable. At the top, you can come up on your 5th circle and reverse. 5 more the other way. Excellent. We'll all meet at the top. Give that knee a squeeze and just pull it into your chest for a juicy stretch, lengthening the opposite leg to get a stretch in the front of that hip. Then we'll place both feet on the mat. One leg in the air straight or bent. Opposite leg may be extended as you circle. 5 times each direction. Nice deep breaths here. Really check in with your pelvis and see, can you honestly keep it really stable and anchored? It's not that easy. Go the other direction. You may need to bend the knee more or make really small circles to make that stability happen. Gorgeous. At the top, hug that knee into your chest. Give yourself that nice big squeeze. And then you can hug both knees into the chest. A couple of options here. You can either just rock yourself right up to sitting, or you can roll to your side and come up that way. Whatever's gonna feel best for you. We'll all meet in a balance at the top, holding either the ankles, shins, or behind the thighs, floating the feet for rolling like a ball. You don't want them kicking out away from you. Sometimes that happens to keep the balance. So if that's really hard, see if you can grab them and hold them close. We're all gonna stay here and just see if we can maintain this balance and take nice deep breaths. You can also bring a gentle rocking motion into this, so it's like you're in the world's tiniest rocking chair, just going back and forth a little bit. And then if you know the full exercise, you roll back to the shoulders and up to the booty. You can try this if you want. Just make sure your head doesn't lead and go backwards. You're gonna keep the chin tucked in, roll back to the shoulders and up to the booty so the neck is protected. You also want to make sure the legs don't do what I call a little rabbit kick to get you back up. Just like when we were balancing, they're going to try to stay close to the booty. And if this is really hard for you, you can always just hold that balance and build up to rolling later. Let's all meet in the balance now. And then set the feet down and just lie right back on your mat, hands behind the thighs like we did at the beginning. See if you can go slow and controlled for 3, 2, 1. Good. Hug the knees in, little squeeze. And then we're going to put both hands on the left leg. Head will be lifted and the opposite leg's going to press out and away from you. We're going to start to exchange the legs back and forth. Single leg stretch. If you're feeling fancy, you can try the traditional hand hold on the legs, which is outside hand to the outside ankle. So same hand as leg grabs the ankle, opposite hand grabs the knee. Really good. Hug both knees now. Rest your head, take a breath. And we can maybe do that knee traction if that felt good to you earlier, pressing knees into the hands. And then head will lift up and arms and legs are both gonna reach up before hugging back in. So we're not gonna go low. This isn't incorrect, but it's not what we're gonna do for our beginner class today. We're gonna go straight up and then hug straight back in. This is gonna help our abs stay engaged and stretch out our low back. 2 more on your own. Awesome. Hug those knees, rest the head. Really well done. You can come back up to sitting now, either rolling to the side or just coming straight up like we did before. You'll have your legs out long in front of you. And if it's hard for you to sit up with tall posture here, you feel yourself slumping, don't worry. You're just going to go ahead and grab a cushion, pillow, or blanket to sit on. Finding a position where you can have tall posture, even if you have to bend the knees, we're going to reach the arms forward for spine stretch forward, dipping the chin into the chest, maybe flexing the feet. You're just going to round forward and then scoop the abs in, lower, middle, upper, round, up. Really nice. So we drop the head, scoop the belly, and then we continue to scoop the belly to bring us back up 1 vertebrae at a time. So this isn't a stretch forward like you might have done over your legs before for the hamstrings. This is going to be top of head down between the knees to really round and get more space between each vertebrae and the spine, like someone's tugging on your ponytail. If your hamstrings aren't that tight or you're feeling warmed up now, you can also try this with straight legs. Again, remembering it's not meant to be a hamstring stretch, so if you feel too much sensation there, back off and re-bend the knees so the spine can move freely. Try a couple more on your own. Nice. Sitting up tall, let's bring the hands down. If you use that prop, you can set it aside and just come to lie on your side facing me, head propped in the hands, and knees will be straight, a little bit out in front of you. We're just gonna lift and lower that top leg, really, really simple. Keep it small and controlled. Gorgeous. This exercise activates our outer hip. We're gonna hold in the air now and make little circles with that foot for 3, 2, 1, and then reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Let the knees bend. I want you to come up and over to lie on your other side. We're gonna repeat all that again. Just a simple lift and lower in the leg to start. And I know it can be tempting, but try not to look down at that leg. It's just gonna totally throw your neck out of alignment. See if you can feel the leg and keep the eyes locked straight ahead. Great job, just a couple more. Remembering not to lift the leg too high. We're just gonna keep it really small today, especially as we go into our little circles. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then reverse it for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Go ahead, let that rest down, and we'll all come back up to sitting, feet flat on the floor, posture tall. Arms are going to reach long in front of you, and you're going to lean back in a flat back. So it's not going to be the round spine that we did earlier. This is different. You almost want to feel like you're going up and backward, going into the teaser. So you're going to tease and test your balance by lifting one leg up, and then you'll do the other. So we're going back and forth to begin. Posture really lifted tall. Make sure the abs are strongly engaged here. And then maybe you can consider one leg and then the other joining it. You could have straight or bent legs to hold your full teaser. We'll all stay for 3, for 2, and come forward. Rest the head on the knees for 1. That is it for today. You are all done. Thank you so much for doing this quick workout with me. I'd love to see you in one of my All Levels online mat classes. I've linked that up for you in the description down below if you're interested. And if you want to support more free workouts on this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on the mat.